Today's tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and today we are up against the Cheesemonger. Mr. Cheesemonger, eh? Well, we've gone for a bit of... I've gone for a bit of a fun fit here. We've gone for the old jump jets. We've got 3 Griffins and a Panther. So we've got one with PPC, one Panther with, of course, the PPC, and we've got 2 of the 1Ss who come with lasers. The idea here is to just jump around, and then if it all goes to hell, we're just going to death them above like crazy here. We're probably going to do the normal route of running this way. See what we can find over in the trees and the mountains. You know, just a bit of sightseeing on the side here. I actually thought I clicked on the Panther, but apparently I clicked on a Griffin, which it's okay. He can be at the forefront of the lance here for a little, till we get witness in the front trying to protect us. Hopefully we can spot a few things and find where he is. The idea is also I've got witness over here, so we can maybe do some sense locking if we want to do some large laser action, because we do come with some large lasers. We've got a bunch of LRMs. We've got some 2 LRM5s, an LRM10 over on this baby here. You can see we've got a few extra holes in the round cylinder. Got 5 here and 10 on this one. Look at that. Alright, he is having some really quick turns here. Up you go, Mr. Panther. I don't know if he picked the darker map today, but man, it seems really dark. So we're going to keep moving up with the Panther. We will move the Griffins to the side a little, just so they're not so exposed to that lake and the flat area around it. We just kind of want to find out if he's got a scout, if it's suddenly a bunch of Kintaros. We want to know what he's got first and foremost before we decide how we're going to play this. We probably want to just jump around a little, try and get one target sort of isolated if we can. We can still fire in a couple of people. Well, we've got 1 PPC to fire in. We can fire in a bunch of missiles, I guess. We've got about, what's that, 20 missiles? I mean, that's okay, right? That's alright. We've got Apex here as well. Apex, did I put you on the wrong Griffin? I have a feeling I put you on the wrong Griffin. Where are you, Apex? Ooh, I did put you on the wrong Griffin. She was supposed to be in the 1N, so that the LRM-10 and the PPC could do breaching shots here. But, my bad. We've already had a bit of a disaster here. Alright, up you go, witness. Find us something to kill. Find us something to kill. We'll take just the corner of these trees. It doesn't matter. We don't want to get too bogged down in trees and run fairly slow, so we'll try and keep out of them. Try and keep these guys chugging along. If we get up here, there's a bit of flat ground that we can kind of fight around, so that's not too bad. What else? Hopefully he's not coming around this way. We will see in a second. We'll probably just run onto this rubble ground that's right here. I mean, it does chew you up a little for being on it, but I mean, it's only going to be our Panther, and we should be able to get off it if need be pretty quick. Apparently, my broadcasting is enabled. Thanks for telling me that. Old Steam, thanks for telling me. So there's some ground you can run around on up here to get it up. I mean, it doesn't matter. We've got jump jets on everything, so we can jump those cliff faces if we had to. But we do not. We do not. Where are you at, buddy? Alright, here we go. So we got a Centurion A in the water. What are we up against? We've got 2 lights, a medium, and a heavy. Okay. That Centurion's kind of exposed. We might reserve with the Panther. He could sensor lock us and shoot at the same time. So you sensor lock with this and then fire. Our Panther's a little exposed here. He might take some LRM fire. That's okay. Alright, so he wants to reserve up. So if I reserve, it's his turn. What we might do is we might start moving some things here. We'll probably get the one end back this way. So we'll sprint over here and be a little out of range. We'll sprint over here actually. I like that one. I like this one better. Even better over here. Put ourselves over here. We'll probably get these two back over here somewhere as well. Start seeing if we can move around the flanks on this guy. We only see a Centurion at the moment. If he wants to reserve, I will reserve. It's his turn first now, so he has to have his turn, which I'm fine with. And we'll see if we can't grab a hold of this Centurion. I don't particularly want my Panther getting shot at, but we can allow it. If I jump and embrace or brace up, we can tank a bit of fire from here with the Panther, but we don't really want to be doing that. I'd rather get him somewhere where he can sort of sense lock and shoot. Alright, you're going to have your turn. That's cool. The Centurion still hasn't moved. I'd say he's going to move that last. If he does grab a sensor lock on this guy, we might back him up because I don't know what this heavy is. And I don't particularly want to take 30 LRMs to the face if I don't have to with the Panther, which is a possibility. It could be a Jaeger Mech or something. It could be an Orion. Even if it's an Orion, it's still LRM 15. We'll get the last of these guys. Actually, you know what? We might push Paradise up here and fire with. I should have taken. Maybe I should have taken the PPC one up here, and then the two large lasers this way. He's in the water, so it's not actually a lot of room back here. So he has the sensor lock now, if he wants to do it. Which it does not look like he will be doing. So we might sprint. Let's go with you, buddy. You're going to get up this hill. Actually, we might put you up this hill. We'll see what's over here as well. So if there's anything running around on the hillside, we'll see it. Doesn't look like it. If he comes in for the sensor lock now, we're just going to jump away. Leave this guy hanging in the water. Because I don't particularly want to get shot at. Alright, he's coming in with the Centurion. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. He's got a fairly decent pilot on this. So that's a little scary. He might have vision, so we might just back up here. We will move behind this hill, I think. In fact, can we sprint so that we can face correctly here? We can face correctly here. Kind of want to keep him in range, though. Can we just get over here? This should be okay. He might drop off in a sec. There he goes. So I think we'll go back into movement phase here. Is it our turn first on the movement phase? It is not. That does give him maybe a little bit of an advantage because he can now push forward with that Centurion again if he wants. And try and have a go at us. We might, if he pushes forward with that Centurion, we might have a go with two of these guys. And or all of them actually, and see if we can't knock him down now. Because we've got a fairly okay position here. Apex, actually Witness. You cannot bulwark actually. I think we'll reserve here. We'll let him reserve up as well. We'll probably put. He'll see what we're doing. That's the only problem here. Is he'll see straight away what we're doing. But let's see. I think we can get Paradise up here maybe somewhere. I don't want Paradise to move first because he'll be really exposed. Alright, so he moved something. He moved something indeed. Alright, let's get a wriggle on here. Ozone. Ozone, my friend, you are actually going to do your turn last. What we want is Apex probably to come in behind this hill. We do want to fight in some of these trees that are up this front area, so hopefully we can get to there. So let's move you up.
Move order confirmed.
And we'll just brace here. Just in case he decides he wants to sensor lock this. Still don't know if this is a sensor locking mech. It might be the other light that is. Or he's actually got lights. I don't know. He could. This could either be Master Tactician, at which point it's getting to go first, or he's got a bunch of lights. What do we got here? We got a Panther. Okay. So it's not the Panther doing the sensor locking.
I hear ya.
We might have a go at the Centurion. We'll at least get vision on it. We can drop some LRMs at the worst. At the best, we could probably large laser it a little. I'd actually kind of like to keep moving. But I think a lot of this stuff kind of gives vision here. We might just jump, actually. Try and give up a bit of evasion. If we jump here, we're kind of... Okay, he shouldn't be able to get vision here. Unless he comes in real deep. We'll probably face this way. I suspect his boat is probably still out in the wild out here somewhere. So we'll jump here. We'll try for the Centurion. This might be a little sketchy right now, but we'll see how we go. I would just walk this forward and brace it, is what I would do. Or you could even sprint it, if you really wanted to. I wonder what else he's got. So he knows basically what I have now. Yeah, I'd probably just park myself. Alright. Man, that's a lot of evasion on that guy. No sensor lock so far. Alright. How do we want to do this? We probably want to shift Paradise this away. And we might look at doing a jump on the Centurion now. Can we just walk you, buddy? Is that possible? It is. And you get a PPC shot. We'll probably take the shot here. Let's just casually stroll you in. You can then jump on in and go crazy on this guy. What do we want here? Do we just want a large... You're not even generating heat, are you? It's probably fine to farm most of the stuff without generating heat.
Target acquired and locked in.
Not a lot of it's going to hit. That's fine. We'll just strip down some of this evasion at least. And we'll get ozone around on... We'll get ozone around into these trees, ready to do some work as well. I don't mind the direct fire here. Actually, he probably doesn't have bulwark here. So if we can get this guy sort of mangled up and not so happy about his life, we'll be pretty happy. I don't think I'll bother firing the PPC into this. Actually, you know what? I think we will If I can hit him, it's not going to matter. He's not going to get to fight anyway. Man, plus 11 is huge. We might just ram in the LRMs and see how we go. We'll wait for a better chance to use our heat, I think. Just use that heat in a bit later stage. There's no point in heating up now, I guess, if we're going to miss most of our shots. Still interested to know what his heavy's going to be. It's an Orion. Okay. So he does have the choice of LRM-15s here. I'm a little scared of reserving with him having two to go now. We're kind of... I don't even know if you're okay, Apex. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's only the Panther who gets to move now anyway, so we'll save that Panther down and see if we can't do some moves here. So, an Orion. How to deal with an Orion. What we really need to do is work out who's moving where. If there's one more light, I would love that. This is what? 5.2 million, 7.8, 8, 13, 16 point something. So he's got about, what, another 3 and a bit left? A fire starter, maybe? So he's probably got 2 lights and this guy. So if we can knock this guy down, only problem is it's gonna be a little difficult, right? Still don't trust that he doesn't have some sort of sensor lock here. I would really like to not take direct fire here. These trees are stuffing me up a little. We could get vision if we jumped here. I don't really need a vision on the Orion though. We could reserve down into his Orion's turn. Man, the decisions here. So push around here. I really want... We'll probably walk Paradise over here, I think.
What's the plan?
And we will just chill at the back, I think. So we've still got these guys to go. I think we still need another turn of setting up here, because he has to come in pretty close. Unless he starts sensor locking, right? So I really want to know if he's got some sort of sensor lock. I'd say the Panther probably does. Or whatever the other light is. And the other light is still fairly unknown here. He's jumping his Panther in. Is he going to sensor lock something? There we go. Okay. So I'd say he's got line of fire from over here. So we might just skedaddle you over behind this hill and just brace you up a little if we can. I really want that Centurion to come in a bit more, but I don't think... In reality, he doesn't have to, right? The Centurion has LRM-10s. He's got LRM-15s here. And then he's got something on something light hidden in the clouds, right? So what are you gonna do? I'd love to know what that other light is. And it's an urban? I mean, why is it so slow? Why is it not here? I mean, I have seen people running urbans, and the urbans have been like 20 miles away, slowly trudging up the hill. But so far I'm not quite sure why he hasn't got anything on. And damn you, Steam, can you stop blooming trying to download things? Alright, what do we got? Something moved in here. A Panther, a Vindy. Alright, so something in here has Master Tactician. Damn.
What can I do for you?
We can jump over here. Probably get a sensor lock on the Vindy. You know what, let's go for that Centurion. Who can fire still? It's just you, Ozone, right? Just you. We'll get another sensor lock going here. He'll just move the he'll just move that. Or brace it. Surely. Surely. He'll just move it and brace it. Alright, he's backing it on up. Alright, so he doesn't want to come in. He's probably going to fire here on this. Okay. Or not.
Yup.
Do I have direct fire anywhere? That isn't a really suicidal position. All of that looks like suicide to me. Can we have a look? Yeah, that all looks really kind of silly. We got some height back here somewhere. Yeah, we do. Has to be a jump though, which is a little insane. Can we walk to? No, we can't walk because we can't rotate, right? What would we hit it? 25. We're not even in range for the PPC there, so no need. I don't particularly want to expose myself on no trees. I think we just fire in the 25 now. Oof. Such terrible shooting though. Terrible shooting. This is probably going to wreak a bit of havoc. We'll fire in. Just want things to get a little bit closer before we start jumping on them.
You gotta be shitting me. That should have hit.
Doesn't matter. And it's an LRM5, right? It's never gonna do much damage. I really need to be moving, probably, actually, Ozone, no, that was an LRM10. Did you miss with an LRM10, buddy? Good God. That was not great. So, we know that the Panther's a sensor lock. If this Orion comes in a bit deeper, I will be super happy. We'll probably go on the Orion. Vindy, we've got to be aware of. It's got an LRM5 and a PPC. We don't really want to get PPC'd too hard here. But if that Orion just wants to come in just a tad more, I'll be pretty happy. He probably entrenched that. Braced it up, I'd say. Should be able to reserve on this. See if he wants to do anything. Would you give your Vindy your first turn? Maybe. Maybe indeed. What do we want to do? Paradise probably wants to move.
Reporting.
Paradise, you just want to jump over here, buddy. These rocks are really not doing me much of a favor. Not much of a favor at all. Let's see. Yeah, you go for it.
I'll be there before.
Oh no, was that a sprint? I was supposed to do a jump. Paradise. Buddy, I was supposed to jump you, my friend. This is going to be nasty for you then. Nasty indeed. A sensor lock. bunch of LRMs. Ouch, that was a real bad mistake right there. Not what I wanted. He's going to probably keep jumping the Panther sideways for evasion and sensor locking. That Centurion's coming in now. He's going to tank in the trees. Alright. I would have definitely have sensor locked this and gone for it.
Awaiting orders.
So that's direct fire, right? Everyone to a rock. Everybody to a rock here. The Centurion's probably braced. I really want to see what that Vindy's doing, I think. Can we jump you here? We don't have a lock on the Vindy. It's all a wee bit sticky. I probably don't want to keep jumping that way. Probably like to just jump this way actually with the Panther so that we could do some side shots if needed. Alright, let's jump over here. I'd say these guys are entrenched. We know the Centurion at least does not have bulwark. So there's that going for us. This guy is probably braced though. Is this guy braced? He is not. Okay. So we'll probably pop a few onto the Orion. We'll ignore this guy. He would have been half damage. At least this guy's only 25% damage. And we can probably land a few rounds on him. The Vindy, LRM5. I would sensor lock something with this. Now. So, when we get into the fight, what do we want to do here? We probably want to jump on the back of... Damn, have you got vision from there? Probably not, right? I'd say that is braced, though. Who do I want to go with here? Probably Ozone. I could just fire with you from here and you will bulwark up. I think I'm okay with that. 60. Ooh, I'd love to hit with this PPC now. Just so that he has a harder time firing next turn.
Here we go.
Come on, baby. Do me a solid. Excellent. So at least he's got a +1 modifier on that. So that will hamper the Orion a little. We're bulwarked up here. Is he going to sensor lock this? What's his choice going to be? He could move this far enough and actually shoot that Paradise. I'm really upset that Paradise walked there. I would have rather have jumped. Okay.
Standing by.
I might jump for these trees. And fire, I guess. 65. Put some damage into this Orion. I mean, we've caved off a little, I guess. It's not huge, but everything helps while he's not firing, right? Everything helps while he's not firing. I'd say he's going to push this forward now. Paradise is in the front. That's okay. We'll run Paradise as the Mr. Distraction. I suppose we could keep working on the Orion if we have to. He's shifting sideways. Alright, that's a full sprint there. Let's reserve up. I think we just keep hassling the Orion. We'll leave here, fire, till he feels a bit more pressure to come in, I guess. I mean, luckily the Orion, it can build up a bit of evasion, but it's not going to be a mass load, right? So we can strip most of this down, get the LRM-5s into it, and then get the PPC in on the final hit. He's got some stability issues. Alright, he's reserving up. Yeah, we're not having that. Actually, we are going to have that, because I want to fire on that.
You have orders?
I do have orders for you, my friend. I would like for you to get out of here as much as possible. Can jump away back here. He could still probably sensor lock us, but I mean, what do we be down to? We'll be down to 4 evasion. Most of this stuff, not too bad. Can we maybe get... What have you got? You've got an LRM-5, right? So let's just jump probably behind this hill. LRM-5 this guy.
Locking on target.
And we'll see if we can't get the... We probably just want to get the PPC in. If we can. Hopefully this guy doesn't give up on me here. LRM-10, please, no. You, sir, need to probably just chill out on this hill a little. Probably back here. He might decide to come for this. Can we move and fire? Probably move and fire.
Moving out.
He might shift everything for this guy.
Confirmed.
We're going to be aware of our heat as well. It's a bit of an issue. And ozone. Let's have a think. So he could probably get most of his stuff into fire on you, ozone. So you might have to move here. I think from this move you might take a bunch of LRMs though. So we're going to jump you just as far back as we can. You're going to have to heat up for this, my friend. I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to take the heat for a little. We'll stick him over here. He'll have to come fairly far forward with that Panther to do any sensor locking. Slowly nibbling away at the shoulder of this thing. At least it's a little unsteady as well. I'd say he's going to run towards that mech, at which point we start pushing back. So he'll probably come for this one, since he knows I'm corner blocked here. And then we kind of just try and shoot him in the back. If we can. Alright, the Vindy's coming in. I'd say everything's going to just sprint in this turn. Centurion. Yeah, they're all pushing for that one mech, right? Because he just wants to grab a hold of something in the corner and shoot it. But might work out for us. Might work out indeed. Panther's coming in. He's walking the Panther. I think this turn round we're going to have to take a turn to work down some of this heat that we've got going on. That Orion is doing his best. Did he just... He entrenched it. Alright. How much movement have we got back here? We've got... Can we actually get back up there? That's crazy if we could. We might keep sucking him that way then, I guess. None of this forest will do him any good. If he wants to use it as defense and he's funneled down this way. So we know this guy is entrenched, right?
Waiting on you, Commander.
If I jump into these trees, what do we get? We get a Centurion and a Panther. He's still close enough together that if I screw this up, he will just come straight for us.
What are your orders, Skipper?
I would like some vision, but it's nearly impossible here. You're okay on heat. Ozone, you're pretty hot because you're running the hot mech. You're fine.
I hear ya.
Paradise, how you doing? You're cruising, buddy. You're cruising. Jump over here, I guess. He's gonna definitely run that way. We could sensor lock something. Probably not the Panther. Could do the Centurion here.
What can I do for you?
Let's make him move funny with the Centurion at least. So we'll jump you into the trees. We'll sensor lock that Centurion. He could shift sideways to get you, so can we maybe jump back here, I guess?
Taking the high road.
We'll have a gaze at what he's doing, so he's got a bit of evasion on that. He'll probably run this thing forward. Get his 4 evasion back up. Or he could move it forward and brace it. He might reserve himself to try and do all of his things at once. I would still move this mech and then maybe think about reserving. I could have jumped. Is he gonna brace? Yeah. I guess that's a move.
How might I help?
Paradise, what can you do? It's a shame I don't have the breaching shots here. I'm a little upset about that. Paradise, you can move into these trees. Fire sideways, 25 to hit. Good luck, my friend. I mean, we've got a few
Be there in a jiff.
rounds of firing these missiles. And every ounce of damage will
Target.
do something at least. I mean, that's nice, right? It's 8 damage. You never know. I mean, I've seen mechs survive with 1. And, you don't want to be the survivor with one filament. We'll just walk Apex probably back here and fire. You don't want to be the survivor with one little bit of health if you don't have to. We'll keep everyone kind of bunched up around here if we can. Ozone, buddy, you just need to walk and fire. Can we get you into a decent firing arc? So he's already moved the Panther, so I'm pretty good for that. 40s, okay. What do you get from here? You get... That's still not direct flying and fire. Alright, we'll take the... You know what? We'll move Apex here. We'll probably just walk him back over here and fire. He's definitely going to come forward with all this stuff. Apex will do her best to stay alive here, buddy. Staying alive. Get all that heat back. Get a little bit more damage in. He's closing in. He's like, yeah, I got this, I got this. I don't know, buddy. You've got to kind of funnel around this side. You've got 2 jumpers that could come in. So we kind of want to not be too close, too far away, because the jumpers can get up here and then down. So we've got to be a little aware of that. Yeah, he's coming in with that Vindy. Coming in, baby. Coming in hot.
Confirmed.
All this work, and it could all go sideways pretty quick for us.
Roger that.
Still a lot of damage on these guys, right? It's an Orion, a Vindy, Death from above, all that good stuff. We're going to save some heat here at least.
Copy that, Commander.
So we'll get some of that back while we do a little bit of damage. Damage. Slowly melting that armor there. I could have even not done this. I could have just gone all just run around, but I think this is how we'll go. He'll probably get vision. I'd say he'd sprint this in, right? Get some vision. Paradise, where are you, buddy? You need to be close to jump on this guy. So the Orion will probably be our primary target. Actually, ooh, can he get up on this hill and fire down? I think he can. That might be a little scary. A little scary indeed. Suppose if he ridgelines himself. It's not even the right mech to be ridgelining with. I'll reserve here. I think what we'll do is we'll just jump apex this way and then brace. If we can even get some vision, I'll probably be fairly happy. So let's see. If I jump you to somewhere over here, can we kind of get vision on what? A panther. It's the furthest we can get you. Over here? Damn. You need some more evasion, my friend. You're probably going to get sense locked and shot at. Let's have a looky. Do I want to keep going on the Orion, or do I want to go for something new?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's use Witness and see what happens. He's definitely shifting that way, though, right? He doesn't want to really turn around for us, I think. What do we got here? We got only the Panther. We need the Orion, probably. Orion, yep. Personally, I'd like to go this way. Alright, we'll just have to push around this way, I think. Try for the Orion. Hopefully he didn't brace it. There we go. So we can ram some, hopefully direct fire in this turn. Vindy might jump up here. Or he might sensor lock. I would like it if he sensor locked now. That's what I would personally like. I might try and go last with Apex. Just to try and save her here. Alright, the Centurion's moving in. I could cut this way. Force him to turn even more. Ozone buddy. There's some direct fire. Paradise, what do you got? You got some direct fire too. Gotta be careful here, because I don't want to be exposed on a side. What do we got? 55. He's still got that Panther, which scares me a bit. The Vindy can fire the PPC. He's definitely holding his Panther to get my mech here, right? Can we? Is that direct line of fire? That is, and you got. It's only Paradise. I really don't want to back you up so much, though. Maybe we'll just stick you over in these trees here. I'm pretty sure maybe you can get direct line of fire from there. How about we just stick you in here? He could see that I barely moved and decide to fire on that, which would be a fairly decent option. Another little bit of scratching the paint. Scratching the paint. So now he's got to move his Vindy. Alright, yeah. So he wants to try and reserve me here. That's okay. I could have maybe, you know what? I really just want to see what he does with this Panther. I really want Apex here to have the best turn she can of moving and bracing. Move and brace, buddy. Move and brace. He could probably move this up, get direct line of fire. Just gonna move the Vindian. Alright, he's got direct line of fire now. Alright, Apex is gonna eat that.
Barely hit, Commander.
That's cool. So I think we start shifting Apex now.
Commander?
We'll get full evasion because we're gonna brace anyway, which will be fine for us. Hopefully nobody's got breaching shots here. Probably the Panther does. What do we got? I really want him to come in a bit more. Do I push on this? Do I think the Panther will come in? I could brace here. And then he'll push forward with this, fire everything. Man, we don't have a great pilot in Apex. That's the main problem. And then we can start shifting across this field, I guess. You know what? I think we're gonna jump here and give ourselves plenty of as much armor as we can. I think is gonna be the order of the day. We will still probably get stripped for a sensor lock here. But you know what? We'll still have what is that? 3 evasion plus brace. So I'm fairly okay with this. Fairly okay. Have you got some line of sight? Okay. No, you do not.
Skipper?
Ozone, you just want to step around the side and fire here. PPC at least. So at least he'll have a harder time shooting as well if we hit with the PPC. Hopefully. Come on, baby. Hit with that PPC. You need to hit 60%. It's not hopeful, but I don't mind. Excellent. So it's going to be even harder for him to hit us now. I feel like we're probably... I mean, I don't have a huge amount of armor, but I feel like we're doing maybe a little bit better than this Orion is. Next turn's going to be the telling turn, though. We could probably jump out and brace again and see how he wants to go about this. He's going to take this hill. Actually, we can just pour fire onto that Orion from there, actually, if he's not going to brace here. Alright, 30 damage from that. Come on. Where's the misses at, buddy? Where's the misses? He's probably going to fire with everything now, I'd say. I think Witness...
What can I do for you?
You can probably just fire here, my friend. And we will just mash up this Orion as best we can. Can we get a better chance to hit than that and not be in a silly position? Can you just jump like right out here? You know what? Let's just reserve. He'll probably shoot us. I would shoot with most of this stuff before I get a turn on this. I wouldn't let a turn happen for Apex here. Because if you do, I will just build up my evasion again. We are a little melted though. I think if he does moves, we'll now see what at least has what. So hopefully we can see if he has some... Who has Master Tactician, right? If the Vindy goes now, we at least know that he has Master Tactician. So there we go. He's got Master Tactician on the Vindy. So... No Paradise? Alright. No Paradise indeed. Luckily, we are pretty much eating all of this damage here on Apex. Panther's coming in, and he's trying for it. He is absolutely trying.
Systems holding.
Alright, I am probably pretty happy to leave this tanking here and fire everything into this and then move this.
What are your orders, Skipper?
So Ozone, buddy. Kind of chance do you have to hit here? You know what? You can go last. We'll probably bleed off some with Witness. If we can. Witness, how you doing? 45. I don't want to get too close. I could jump to somewhere like here and give out 65. Which seems okay. Pray for a hit. We've got 4 pips of evasion. If he decides to go for this, we're probably okay. He could strip a little bit of it with the Centurion.
Tell me what to shoot.
Please hit. Nope. It's a miss. Alright. At least that's a little bit more evasion gone. He could fire on this now since it's exposed. The choice is his though. He'll probably just keep going on this since he's now got a target to sort of vent all his anger on. Okay, for a second then I thought, ooh, actually that was a pretty good hit. Alright.
Taking minimal damage.
Apex is still fairly much shake, rattle, and roll. Shame it's not Ozone though, because
Have orders?
it's just going to be a whole lot of damage here. Can we move and fire? LRMs only. Please, sir. Can you maybe get your large laser in there? That would be most helpful. You gotta expose yourself pretty heavily here. What are we gonna do? He's probably gonna... if he stays here, he has to brace, right?
Confirmed.
Might go with Ozone. Take our hit now. And then leave. 80% to hit. Probably okay with that. How much evasion are you getting? You're getting 4. Alright.
I'm there.
We're a little out in this field, but I mean, Apex is going to just leave them hanging in a second. So hopefully we can get a shot in here. Not so convinced by the fact that we haven't been able to eat up a lot of evasion on this. Alright, so you're good. Paradise.
Might I help?
I would prefer that you can fire the LRMs, but the large laser, but I guess you're just going to have to do with what you can. I guess we shift around here. Keep going. Keep on going. 80 with an LRM. Alright.
You wish.
Oh, we've got large laser here. Alright. I think... Nah, so he's got full evasion here. We'll just do the solid 20 damage here. You know, slowly melting a shoulder here
He's going down.
on an Orion, which I'll be super happy with. Alright, we're slowly pulling that armor off. Apex is just going to jump straight out of here. We're going to have to reposition everybody, but
Yes, Commander.
in fact... yeah, I'm down for that. He shouldn't have any vision to use that Orion. He might have to come down here to shoot some of these mechs. That's a wee bit silly. I didn't think about that one, but let's get out of here. Brace up. He might come for some of these with this Orion. He's got no vision because he didn't sense lock with the Panther. So he's going to have to book down this hill. I don't know if the guy... Sometimes people might get a little ragey at this. Seem to spend about 50 minutes and all we've kind of done is poke each other. So the only problem with these jump jet variants, a brawl lance, at least everything's sort of done in, you know, an hour. You know, we're punching each other, we're mangling each other. We're all sorts of, you know, done, right? Whereas this is going to take me... It's going to take me a little to get that Orion to a state where I'm pretty happy with it. Or he can make the choice to come in. If he makes the choice to come in, we will definitely savage up some stuff. It's a shame we haven't done more work to this Orion. I would probably just... I don't even think you can get vision on any of these. I think from the start, I would have probably have just sense locked something and shot missiles for a while. Maybe just walk for... You probably can't against this. Don't know. Just having a think. Alright, so he's had enough. You can see the power of it though. I mean, this basically just keeps jumping around, poking him till he dies, right? Most people don't like that. For him, it's a losing situation anyway. I mean, in my mind, there's not much he could do about it. He was hoping to grab a hold of Apex there and just trash her, right? With everything he has. So 4 mechs, grab a hold. I could have maybe left Apex there just to make the game a little fun for him, but I don't know. Do you play so that people stay, or do you play how you should play? That's the hard thing, is I don't know whether you play to win, or you play to just do what you want. It's a little awkward. It's a little bit of a shame that... I mean, I guess if there ever becomes leaderboards for this game, it'll kind of force people to stay in these games. But then, my god, if there's a leaderboard and somebody has a locust that they're just running into a corner, how's that going to work? You know? I mean, if there's ever matchmaking or leaderboards or anything, I think they're going to have to be really careful with how they do it, because you could get some really shifty sort of stuff. Really shady. Like I could get a fire starter with fire starter heats up. What jumps the furthest? You could get a really far jumping mech and just keep jumping around the map for like 3 hours just to run someone into the ground. Be fairly nasty indeed. But you know what? I like this Lance, and that's it's a shame. I really like this Lance. But you're forced into brawling so that people will stay in your games and actually participate. Because, as you can see, people just leave. But good game. Good game to the cheesemonger there. He came at me, and I think I would have got that Orion in the end. And then once that Orion was down, I could have probably moved in with my mechs. As long as Apex wasn't too screwed. I would have rather have had Apex on the PPC/LRM variant instead, so that we were doing a little bit more damage through those trees and better hit chances and so on. But oh well. Tune in next time for more adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.